Hey guys, Jamie here. Got some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay on the map Biodome using this assault rifle, which is the very first one you get to unlock. It's already unlocked for you. It's all right. It's not the best. I think the AK-12 is probably the best assault rifle at the moment. You don't see many like level 50s in this game because it's only just been out for maybe about 24 hours. I mean, not even 24 hours. I mean, actually, by the time you guys probably watch this video, it's probably been out for a little bit longer than 25 hours. But I'm recording this on the day that it came out, and I got this gameplay today. It was like maybe my 5th or so gameplay, and guys, this game is pretty chaotic, I must say, and the exosuits are not easy to really use. I mean, you'll get the hang of it after maybe about 3 or so games, but they can be pretty tricky, and they really make gameplay just totally chaotic. And I guarantee that you're probably gonna die in this game, honestly. This game is pretty hard. It's got a massive learning curve compared to all the other Call of Duties, or even any other game for that matter. I thought, because I played Crisis and Titanfall and that, I'd be kind of prepared for this game, and like, nope, not at all. This game is totally different. It's a totally new experience, nothing like any other Call of Duty. The basic gameplay is the same, but the movement is totally different. It makes the gameplay so much more chaotic and everything. And obviously, you can tell by the title, this is the good and the bad of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I've only played the game for maybe about 6 hours, or maybe I had 8 hours including campaign, which I'll be getting into in a second. But I'm going to give my initial thoughts about the good things and the bad things that have come out of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in the past couple of hours. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to start off with the good, because the good is always good to start off with. So let's start off with just the graphics. The graphics are fucking amazing. Kudos on Sledgehammer and Activision for the graphic design and everything. It's just absolutely incredible, especially for campaign. Obviously, campaign has always just better graphics than multiplayer, but yeah, it's just so awesome. The graphics are amazing. They're so smooth and crisp and everything. Nice 1080p. At least I'm sure it is for Xbox One anyway. I'm sure your PS4 people might have just a tiny little bit of a graphical difference, which obviously you'll boast about in the comments. But anyway, it doesn't matter. That I don't really care that much about that. I my graphics are good enough as I want them. And yeah, they're just amazing. They really are. And like 60 frames, it looks really cool. Obviously, all Call of Duty games are pretty fluent and nice and smooth, but it's a pretty big difference actually on the SS1. It's very cool. And the movement's obviously very different. The exosuit makes a big difference, and I really recommend for you people who are getting the game or already have the game, maybe, I don't know. I recommend playing the campaign first, just so that you can get a hang of the exosuit. You don't want to go straight into multiplayer and just be like, okay, I'm going to play this like any other Call of Duty I've already played before. You cannot do that. I repeat, you cannot do that. You are going to fail so badly. I did the first campaign mission because I thought, I might as well, because I haven't used the exosuit before. I haven't got this game early like millions of people who already have, so they've had lots of time to try out the exosuit. So I decided I'll play campaign so I can get used to it, and yes, I can go in prepared. But you might have to go into the campaign a little bit more, maybe more than just the first mission, because it takes not a while to get used to it, but it would definitely take maybe an hour or so to get used to the exo abilities and the exo movement and everything, just so you can get used to the actual gameplay. And so when you go to multiplayer, you'll be a little bit more prepared than most other people will be who just go straight into multiplayer. They're going to get absolutely destroyed. Just some advice. Yeah, but the movement's really interesting. It's very fun, nice getting around the map and everything, and jumping on buildings. It reminds me of Crisis 3, but obviously it's very different, and it feels almost as fast-paced as Crisis 3. I always think Crisis 3 is going to be a little bit faster than this, but anyway, yeah, that's just my opinion. The multiplayer maps are pretty good, I must say. They are pretty nice, well designed and everything, especially Biolab. It's probably one of my favourite maps. There are a few odd maps that I don't really like, because some of them remind me of Call of Duty Ghosts, which didn't have very good maps, and I think maybe some of the designers like, hey, Call of Duty Ghosts had a good reputation for multiplayer maps. I'm just gonna rip off some of their maps. I'm sure they didn't just all think of that. I really hope they didn't think that anyway, because Call of Duty Ghosts maps are shit. But yeah, some of these maps are they're pretty good, but then you get the odd few which are pretty bad, and you really want to just veto those maps. And the Pick 13 system, that's basically a copycat of the Pick 10 system in Black Ops 2. But obviously you have 3 more slots because you have the EXO abilities and everything. So that changes it up. It's quite interesting, and I kind of do prefer the Pick 10 system, or the Pick system over just the classical system. But I don't know. I like it. It's pretty fun and interesting. And then just to finish it off for the good, the campaign is really fun and interesting. I've already said that before, I just came to a head. But the campaign is really fun. I actually haven't had this much fun in a campaign since maybe about Black Ops 1. I think ever since Black Ops 1, or at least after Black Ops 1, the campaigns have been pretty bad. In particular, Call of Duty Ghosts, that was a pretty big disappointment. But actually, Advanced Warfare, the campaign is very interesting. I think Kevin Spacey really makes it like really awesome and interesting. It feels like you're a part of a movie, which is actually really cool. And then you get to play and fucking punch people with your exosuit. It's really fun. I think I'm almost about the last mission. I don't know. It's maybe about 6 hours tops of playtime if you're an average player. So the campaign, it's definitely, I think it's worthwhile investing your time into, especially if you, like I said, if you're going to get into the multiplayer. I definitely recommend you do the campaign first, and you probably will get sucked into it because the campaign is really awesome. So yeah, I really recommend you guys check it out. It's really fun and awesome. So yeah, that's the good. I may have left out some other things that I've maybe forgotten about, but I'll probably update you guys on that maybe next video or so. Now let's go on to the bad. So the bad, the multiplayer weapons are pretty boring. I must admit they're very basic and they're just plain and boring, and some of them just feel super weak. And I get turned on all the time. I always have to drop with people, but they always just turn around and shoot me and everything. I'm like, wow, that makes no sense. I have like full bar ping and full bar and everything, and getting all the shots on them, and they all just feel so weak. And obviously, the weapons are probably balanced like that to have other people, turn on you, at least get a chance to turn on and shoot you. But I just feel like they're a bit too weak, and maybe it's not too much to ask, but maybe increase the damage by maybe a little bit. At least for the SMGs and the assault rifles. I think the assault rifles, maybe apart from the AK-12, need a buff. And yeah, so that's the weapons. The multiplayer for me is too chaotic, man. It's absolutely just fucking crazy. I get so many deaths. I mean, this gameplay, or at least the previous gameplay on Biodome, and this gameplay you're watching right now, I only just managed to get a positive gameplay because it's just so chaotic. Guys can just drop on you out of nowhere, and it's just so many what the fuck moments, and it's really annoying when you get those kind of moments. And I think the fast-paced movement is obviously going to make that happen, but I didn't think it would happen as much as it actually does when I was actually playing, because it happens so much. And it was quite irritating, and that's why I haven't played as much multiplayer, because I just get kind of angry because these guys are just turning on me and shooting me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I had to drop on you for maybe about 3 seconds, and you just turn around and shoot me in the face. It's kind of irritating, but obviously that's Call of Duty. You got to expect that. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big negatives, I reckon. And I think that the final thing would be the learning curve. It's a massive learning curve from any other Call of Duty we've played so far. I don't think any Call of Duty has prepared us for this. Not even Black Ops 2. This game is totally different. I think most players who are playing now will probably need maybe about a month or maybe even 2 months to get ready for this game. I mean, at least get ready as in. Have a good mindset of how to use your exosuit and how to get around the map and everything, and how to not get turned on by enemies every single second. So I mean, I think this game definitely has a massive learning curve. Not even Crysis 3 prepared me for this, and yeah, I recommend if you just get the game and you think, oh, this is shit, I'm getting killed all the time, there's no point playing this anymore. Maybe give it a couple of months. Try and get used to it, and just breathe. Just breathe. You're gonna get angry. Lots of it turned on all the time and everything. But just breathe and maybe give it a couple of months. And if you don't like it, give it away. You know, if you can't get a hang of it after the first couple of months, I would probably recommend giving it away, because you're probably never going to get a hang of it. No offense, I mean, it's actually a really hard game to get into. And yeah, so that's my good and the bad of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I may upload another video about it, because I'm not totally sure if I've maybe touched on everything that's good and bad. But most of it's positive, at least. That's the good thing. We've had a pretty positive Call of Duty so far, at least. And hopefully they don't make any bad changes, or the players just leave and I won't be able to play with anyone. That would suck. And I just would have wasted $70. Oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoyed Call of Duty Advanced Warfare if you're gonna get it. And I'm sorry if I think I may have misused Call of Duty Ghosts with Advanced Warfare. I'm sorry if I made that just previously in the commentary. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. Hope you enjoy Call of Duty Advanced Warfare if you get it, and have an A1 day.